I sent a couple of group texts yesterday and they didn't respond, and I thought all 4 people were being rude and not responding. And then I found out it was, for some reason, it's not my phone is not getting some text messages. So if you text me, I apologize. I have not responded. It's not a Jack error. It's serious. It's a phone error. I just brought it to Johnny. He goes, I need more time to fix it. So. Sorry about that. So, okay, everybody DM 5 people, contact 5 people.
Oh, right now?
Do it real quick, right now. Comment people's stories. They can be on the team or not on the team. Okay, Maggie, you ready? It's all yours.
I'm coming. Sorry, I don't know where I'm drawing paper. Okay, here I am. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello. Okay, I'm going to give you guys another 30 seconds to finish up your DMs because nobody can DM that fast unless you're Jack Perry. Okay, you guys ready? Go ahead and put your phones down. It's team meeting time. Lock in for the next 55 minutes or so. If nothing's gonna die if you just lock in. You know what I mean? I have to remind myself all the time, like nothing's gonna fall apart if I just, shut down for like 5 seconds. So 55 minutes, that's all we're asking for. Okay, so go ahead and turn your phones over, be done. Close the laptops if you can, okay, unless you're working on something absolutely, absolutely urgent. But again, nothing's gonna fall apart, right?
No.
Right? No.
Of course not.
Okay, so I would love to start off a team meeting by welcoming anybody that is new. If you haven't, this is your first team meeting. If we don't know who you are, go ahead and stand up for me. Stand up, anybody? Yes! Okay, give her a round of applause. Great. Tell us your name, who brought you to team meeting today, what your kind of relationship with the real estate industry is, if you just started, or what the deal is, and then, we'll just keep it there.
Hey, I'm Angie Williams. I'm from Keysville. I came with Gabby today. She and I both back from high school, college roommates, and I just barely got licensed last week.
That's it. Wow, amazing.
Is that general contractor on site last week for Henry Walker? Yeah, my husband's a
Wait.
general contractor.
Husband is a general contractor. Love that. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, great. Okay, so want to talk a little bit about our. What does anybody know what's happening on May 21st?
Agent Insider.
Yes. One more time.
Agent Insider.
Agent Insider event. Okay, this is happening down at the Utah County office. It is on May 21st from, what's the time again? 10 to 2. Okay, so this is an opportunity. This is where a lot of us are going to be up there. We have panelists. We've got a lot of really juicy content planned for that entire day. This is an opportunity for you guys to reach out to co-op agents that you've really loved working with, or anybody you know in the industry that you want to bring to this event to just simply either share ideas. This is a rising tides raise all boats kind of an organization. We share literally everything with you guys, and this is our opportunity to do that for the industry. Obviously, when we share these really juicy, helpful things, it also is an opportunity for you to bring people into the organization, whether that be real or whether that be the team, right? And we are always looking to grow, always looking to bring on the most rad people. So you all should have gotten an email today from the Perry Group about the Agent Insider event. Within that email, there is an RSVP link. Please feel free to share that with, I just went through all of the co-op agents that I've ever worked with and drafted my own email and shared that link and invited everybody. So please feel free to do that. If you know of somebody that you're like, oh, I just loved working with them on the other side, go for it.
Cool.
We also have these flyers that we would love if you guys could bring to your open houses. It's kind of a guerrilla marketing tactic. So if any agents stop in, you can invite them and just add it to your pile of material.
I love that. So who has a listing right now? Perfect. There's a stack of these flyers. I thought they were over there. They are over there? Okay, they're on the table. So grab like 10, 15 of them and leave them at your listing when you go. Or if you're hosting an open house, grab another 10, 15 of those and bring those too. So you can hand them out to agents that come through your open house with clients and just, again, guerrilla marketing. I love that. I love that. Okay, that's it for me right now. I'll be up here later, so love you, miss you.
Thanks, Maggie. Also, with the Agent Insider event, if you guys will also RSVP for yourselves so we can get a solid head count. Right now, the only head count we have is external, so we need to plan, one, if we're gonna need a bigger event venue, or if we can still keep it in the office. Hopefully need, our goal really is to outgrow the space, but yes, RSVP for yourself as well. All right, on to Bees Night. So we do have the second night for Bees Night live. That will be Wednesday, June 18th. What questions do you have? None?
How many invites are we capped at?
20.
20?
20 groups. 20 groups. The people know. If you don't know, ask your peer.
Do we have to RSVP for ourselves?
Yes. Yes. RSVP. RSVP for yourself, please, as well.
So me and 23 other people?
20 groups. You and 20 groups. So you need one ticket for yourself, and then you can invite up to 20 groups of people. If you have somebody that's interested in a group over 8, please check first before you confirm that there are tickets available for any group over 8.
Is there any parking passes available or anything like that?
Parking passes are not available. Paid parking is available, first come, first serve, on site at Bees. They have 2 parking lots available, and then if people are like season tickets holders, they have a separate lot for them. All of that information is in the confirmation email that gets sent out to your clients, so they have the address for parking day of the event. Any other questions? All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Emily, Intercap. Got questions there.
Hi everyone. Okay, let's stand up. We're going to be interactive and move. Everyone get up, get up, get up. Shake it out, do some jumping jacks, squats, whatever you want. Okay. All right, well everyone better pay attention and participate because I have a prize basket and y'all are going to want to choose. So, right now, I want people to tell me, raise your hand high, what you're doing to stay in front of your SOI and build it.
I talk to people like every day.
Texting, all right, come choose a prize.
What kind of prizes you got in there?
Verify now. Yes. Inviting the Bees Night, that was a no-brainer. Get up here, Jack. Mine.
Engagement on social media.
Engagement on social media, some DMs that Jack just made you do. Caleb? Email. Caleb? Good. Is that all people are doing? 4 things in their business? Cool. We're all succeeding. Anyone else?
Just calling them and saying hi.
Calling. There you go. We all got a phone.
I'll see what's in here.
Yeah, Popeye, you better raise your hand if you get a prize because Jack's all over the place. Let's do 2 more.
That's cool.
Anyone can think of 2 more?
What is it?
How are you engaging with your SOI right now?
Have like team events.
Yeah, team events. One to many, I love it.
So I did a thing that Dane did the other day.
What?
I did a thing that Dane was doing last week. He talked about it.
Yes.
And I actually had a guy text back, hey, I want you to sell my house in August.
Hell yeah! Woo! All right. Hey, okay, you guys can all sit down now. Everyone did a good job, even participating in standing.
No, there was $500 in there.
There's $500, guys. You missed out.
What?
Oh, so I want to talk about emails right now. So when you send an email, on average, what is the unique click and what is the open rate?
The open rate for unique, I think, is at 60.
On average?
I'm just throwing on what I read.
That's pretty high. Well, I'll just tell you, for real estate, the open rate, meaning if they get the email and they open it, it is 19 to 26%. The unique click-through rate is if they actually go into what you sent, like a link, and they're looking through it. So who's heard of HomeBot?
For CMAs?
HomeBot is a home monthly digest that gives them an estimated value of their home. Now, that's not a new thing, but the way that I use it in my business is, on average, so for Intercap alone, the company, our unique open rate, 78%, and our unique click is 28%.
Nice.
So I'll tell you where the power is in that, is that we can look at everyone who's clicking and what they're doing in there. So you can creep on them without being a creeper because you've got that info. So tomorrow at Just Mortgages, I'm going to teach you how to use HomeBot, not only to stay in front of your SOI, but build your SOI and add people to it. So who's interested in doing more business this year?
Me.
All right, well, then I'll see you tomorrow.
Cool.
Okay, so that's at what time tomorrow? 11 o'clock. So, like you said, if you want more business, we'll see all of you here at 11. Chris, it's all yours. Give Chris a big hand.
All right, so quick question, because I have gotten probably 47,000 requests from you in the last couple weeks about this. Zillow is a tech company, and you would think that a tech company would be always good at tech, right? No, they're not. Zillow frequently has glitches as they constantly roll out stuff. Anyone has seen a glitch in their time? Where it connects you prematurely, it doesn't connect you at all, you're pressing the button, you're screaming at it, Greg, like connect, and it won't do anything. These bugs happen, and they typically get worked out and fixed. There has been one particular bug who's been rather nasty the last couple weeks, and they don't really know what's happening. So I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell you what's going on, and how we directly, because of the frequency of calls we get compared to pretty much every other team, we actually have the unique privilege to help them figure it out faster. So I'm just calling it the Great Glitch of 2025. If anyone's got better ideas, you can help me rename it, but it's the Great Glitch of 2025, where typically when you are the first to answer a call, someone yell out in your best Zillow impersonation voice. What message do you normally hear on the phone?
We have a buyer on the line.
Kendall, do it again. That was awesome. She's too embarrassed.
I thought other people would.
Great! You've accepted a tour request for 1234 Fake Street at 12 p.m. We have a buyer on the line. Press or say connect or speak with them now. And it replays that for like 4 or 5 times. About a minute, until you'll hear, this is the last time, and then we hate you. Is my paraphrase of it. So, just for a record, in case anyone doesn't know, you should all know. When you get the call, you win the call. You don't have to immediately hit connect. We don't want you to immediately hit connect, because unless you're psychic, or know every single home in existence in the entire valley on the MLS, you've never even seen the home nor know anything about it. So you're going to be kind of flat-footed on it. So we normally look it up. Lately, or what also happens is if you're not the first, you are the second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way up to 10 if all 10 people answer the phone. You get hit with what message? Someone on your team has already accepted this call. Goodbye. And then you might be able to see the home if you're fast, and then it crashes out the app, and you're like, oh, that was a really good one. I wish I would have got that. That is the normal flow. That's how it's always been. Right now, the Great Glitch of 2025 is doing the following. Great, you've accepted a tour request for blah, blah, blah. You go, oh crap, hold on. You do what I had to do to sweet, sweet Jack G today, where I'm like, get out of here, don't enter, I'm on the phone. And then it hits you with, 10 seconds in, you're about to look it up, and it hits you with, someone on your team has accepted this call. Goodbye. And then spams you with, why did you hang up on this call? What's your issue? I want to clarify this, because raise your hand if this has happened to you. I know, because look how many messages I've gotten from y'all, even though I posted in Slack. But I sympathize because we get 1 million Slack messages. So, we're going to use this time, all eyes here, so I know everyone's paying attention. If it happens to you, a few things. You did not actually win the call. You were second or all the way to the back of the pack. It is just, for some reason, glitching and not hitting you with the correct message. So I need to clarify. Nobody else stole the call from you. Can we all say, yes, Chris? Yes. No one else stole the call from you. You don't need to start panicking and as soon as you get it, hit connect, because you'd rather get the call and just try to bluff your way into it than have someone steal it from you. You were second or all the way down in line. Something is going haywire with the messages, and it's not understanding what's happening. So what we need your help to do is, because they're super savvy, smart development, or their tech team of developers, is trying to isolate what happened and why this bug is happening. The easiest way to figure it out is with concrete examples. So I'll shout out Kendall. Kendall's been really helpful. She'll notify me, hey, I had this call just happen. It was roughly at like 4:05 p.m. yesterday. That's really great. But I can't keep track of that from 100 different ways when y'all are texting. So what we're going to do is Johnny's creating a Slack channel that we're just calling Zillow-Glitch. And we're going to invite our advisor into it. So all I want you to do, if you use this for anything else, I will take you off Zillow so fast, y'all. Because our advisor's on the channel, this isn't your time to ask whatever dying questions keep you up at night. Just put in, hey, I just had a call where it did this, and it was at 4:05 today. And then that way we can have a channel so he can just show the tech team to go look at the specific call, figure out what was going on with it so they can figure out the solution, and then we can then proceed to not having these, because they are kind of frustrating, right? Cool, so I'm just clarifying, you didn't get usurped, they didn't change the process, and now you have to Hunger Games it, even after you already won it. It's just a glitch, but we get to, because we get exponentially more calls than everyone, help them directly be the solution by using that channel. Cool? Awesome, that's all I got for you.
Thanks, Chris. Hey, motivation title. Give them a big hand as they come.
Okay, great. Hey guys. So today we just wanted to talk to you about what happens when you close with us. Specifically on getting those client testimonials. I'm sure the ones of you that have had the opportunity have noticed Tiff asks at the closing table how the experience was. She'll highlight all the things that you were able to do, and then she captures those testimonials. But ideally, she's going to try and call you the night before, so please answer. If you don't, she'll shoot out a text, and it really is just to get those highlights, right? Like, what is it that stood out in this transaction? What were you able to negotiate and things like that, so that at the closing table she can talk about it and make you look like the hero. And then we'll do that. It's like a 2-minute testimonial. There's 3 questions, and that way your clients are also more prepared for it. That's it.
Ryan, you had a testimonial and you put it in Slack. How helpful has that been to you?
It was really good. Just having those 3 clips be able to post on social media. And then also as I meet with clients too. I haven't used it yet, but I'm gonna use it to try to. I can't talk right now, it's unreasonable. But to try to gain like business, I have that kind of on my phone. So someone's like seems uneasy as I'm like trying to get them to sign a BBA or ERS. I can pull out, hey, this is how smooth I make things.
Yeah.
And the questions are really generic, but really good too, especially if they answer them correctly.
Yes. Yeah, so we asked 3 quick questions. We don't want to overwhelm your clients. A lot of people don't like to be on video. So it is great for your social media. And then after that, actually Tiffany specifically, she likes to ask for a referral for you. So right after she gets the video testimonial, she will ask your clients, hey, do you have anybody that would be, that is looking to buy or sell? They say, oh yeah, I've heard I actually referred people to her, or no, but I'll keep it in mind, and Tiff will say, okay, that's great, just make sure that you'll keep them in mind, and that you put them in a group text. Okay, so she actually asked for that. Do you guys think that that's helpful to you guys? Your escrow officer getting a video testimonial for you and asking for a referral?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
So we're like doing all the heavy lifting, you just need a follow-up.
And choose novation title.
The end.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, thanks. Tony, you're next, after Michael.
Hi, everybody.
What's up?
We're getting more lively week by week. Okay, I have a little presentation. I'm on presentation boy lately.
Ooh.
What? Go next slide, please. Okay, raise your hand, and if you actually know me, I'm the least cheesy motivational. So this isn't gonna go. We're not gonna go make a vision board at Starbucks tomorrow. I'm all for vision boards, but that's not where this is gonna go. Raise your hand if you have an accountability partner. Okay. Mind sharing? Who?
I don't mind sharing.
You raised it, okay. Cool. Chris, who's yours?
Hannah, Scott, and Megan Spencer.
Okay. Who else? You raised your hand. I know you got one. we'll say it's Tyson. Okay, but I think the whole point of this is I think accountability partners are really important. And I'm talking business. I'm not talking anything personal right now. But I think in real estate, it is really hard to understand what to do day in and day out. And I think accountability partners are what make everything. So for me, I have my wife. I have, Dawn, Haley, Johnny, Jack, Drew, Brock, Emily, Brooke. But I think the sole thing of this
Getting married on 10.
is these people have the ability to call me out if I'm not doing my job.
Yeah.
That is the sole part that I think is so important. And I think to give a little background on how the Perry Group started, what happened Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday for the first 2 years. Jack.
He's on Instagram.
We talked and we showed up at the same time. It was 8 or 9 a.m. every single day. And it was me, Mason, and Jack. And the point of why I'm saying this, there was high pressure. If it was 9:01 and you weren't there, you were getting grilled by one of us. And I think the whole point is not to create a super depressing environment, but I do think responsibility in real estate, when you're sitting there at 10 a.m. wondering what you should do, is important. Okay, next slide. Yeah, so that's kind of what I talked about. Can anyone give me an example of what their accountability partner you do with your accountability partner? So many people raise their hands. Kelly! Kelly's great at accountability.
Deadlines, that's the big thing, because otherwise I'll procrastinate, especially if it's a challenging task. So I have to walk through the challenges, and then I need to say when I did it, and I don't want to show up and not have done what I said I was going to do.
100%. That's a great example. Kelly's a rock star life coach. Shameless plug. Okay, anything else?
Goals.
Who said that? No. Okay, Emily.
I'll come back now. My accountability partners I reach out to when I, one, want to procrastinate or say F it to the commitments that I made.
Amen.
If it's just me, I can talk myself out of it, but as soon as I admit that to another person, it's out the window.
Yeah, 100%. Anybody else want to share?
I said goals.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if I set the goal, I don't hold myself as high, but if I say to someone else, kind of like what Emily said, I'm almost embarrassed if I don't hit it.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, I'm actually gonna go do that.
100%.
Well, one of the biggest things is like financing, so like looking at your finances, making sure like, I mean, for, just depends who that accountability is, right? But like, I think that's important, being like, hey, did we hit our goals this month?
Yeah.
And why didn't we hit them? And are we on top of our bills or are we down our bills?
100%. Yep. A really clear one that is just relatable for me. I have a baby coming in 9 weeks. Cheers. And I got to start waking up early again. And so what that looks like, I said, Haley, text me at 6 a.m. if I don't text you by 6, it means I'm not up. She texted me at 6:05, fail. I think but that's the point. Like, your accountability partner should not be like, hey, you failed. Like, we'll get it tomorrow. Good work. Like this, the whole point of this is to provide pressure. Okay, next slide. I really like these questions. It would be a dream of mine to do a one-on-one with everybody and then do a one-on-one in 3 months. But so that was like the root of where this came about. That's never going to happen. So these are some questions that I would advise you to ask your accountability partner. Next one. This is real estate related only. Okay. Anyone want to read small words off the screen?
Yeah, I can start.
Okay, hit question 1.
What are your income goals over the next 12 months?
Okay, you have good eyes. Okay, then number 2, how many deals do you want to close this year and how many have you closed so far? This is one of my favorite exercises Drew ever did with our exec team, and then he took it to the team. So me, I have a pattern of like 3 straight years of closing anywhere from like 28 to 37 deals. And so if I go and tell Drew I'm super motivated, drank 2 venti iced coffees, that I want to do 65 deals, it's going to be like, cool, you have no track record of doing that. How do you get there? And so ask those questions.
Break it down in size.
Another one that I would absolutely ask yourself is, what type of clients or transactions do you enjoy working with? What do you feel like you're losing business or missing opportunities? What specific areas of the business would you like more support? Like, if you know me, I am not a disciplined person at heart. Like, I want someone who is like, if you're not there on time or doing what you're supposed to do, you fail. Like, weirdly enough, I thrive in if someone's going to strike down on me.
That's cool.
How confident are you in your current systems for follow-up? Is there a skill or area or knowledge you'd like to improve this quarter? This is my favorite question on this list. What's your preferred daily or weekly schedule? Do each of you have a pretty regimented schedule?
Yeah.
Can I pick on a high producer?
Do it.
Any high producer want to volunteer, not named Chris?
I don't want to volunteer.
Anybody?
Hannah does.
I'm not going to call on anyone.
That's accountability. What is it, number 7?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Okay, do I have permission? Do you have a pretty regimented schedule?
I do, yeah. I wake up I try to get going on my follow-up at about 7 a.m.
Okay.
And just kind of, the day just kind of takes off from there.
Okay.
Sometimes it takes me 15 minutes,
Yeah.
but I make sure I devote at least 15 minutes to it.
Okay.
And sometimes it'll go on for 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours, just kind of depending on what's going on.
Yeah. And that I think is exactly why you want an accountability partner. If you ask me how I close the amount of deals I close, I could not give a structured answer to that at all. So it's having someone who's like, day in and day out, I do X, Y, Z. Anyone else want to share?
Julie does.
Okay, cool. Boo, you did. You raised your hand.
What's the question? Structure?
Yeah, do you have a pretty, back in your edge days, I'm not talking right now, does that?
Still a bunch of structure training. Gym every morning. I with my kids before I usually drop them off at school every day.
Yeah.
To the office by 9:30. Office work from 10 to 2. Personal production from like 2 to 4. Try to be home by about 5 and on Mother's Day out with the kids.
Cool. It's great, it's great, it's great. Oh, I want to call on someone so bad.
Do it.
Okay, my last question. What does success look like for you in the next 90 days? That's the last question I would ask. Don't put 5 closings, don't put 10 closings. That's not realistic. But what are the habits that I can create now that start producing closings? And I'm going to hop to question 1 because I think this is what most real estate coaches do. So like if you ask what's your income goal in the next 12 months, that's not realistic. Like it is not, you got to think if you don't have a ton of habits, you are 3 to 6 months behind, which there's no issue with that. But I would say like, so when I was doing this with Haley, it's how much commission do I want to generate in 12 months starting in August? And it's a couple month ramp up period. Then my last slide is one of my favorite quotes. Exactly what this whole presentation is about. Accountability breeds responsibility. So I think where's Maggie? Is Maggie gone? Okay. Maggie brought up a great point. How do you think you can find an accountability partner here who is not your friend?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Probably, if you're in our new agent training program, you've got built-in accountability with your coach and your peers in a small group like that. Once you graduate from that new agent account program, you're in a mastermind group. If you're producing more than 5 a year, you're in those mastermind groups. So that is an unbelievable place to find an accountability partner that is somebody who is producing generally at the same level as you, who can relate to your struggles or your wins. So I would really lean into that because, I mean, I don't think you want to have your best friend as your accountability partner at all. No. Those people are going to say, oh, yeah, no. Yeah. You know what I mean? You want to have somebody who can do all of these things, who can kind of crack the whip when they need to, and somebody who you have a mutual amount of respect for. So yep. I would go to your mastermind groups for sure. 100%.
And I think just like a more clear example, a bunch of my best friends are on this team. If there was one person who I wanted to be my accountability partner because the skills I lack are like high discipline, daily habits, it would be Scott, because I would thrive in like the negative feedback, show up, do this, do this. If you already have that, but you're looking for how to sell better, how to have a higher conversion rate, how to be more expressive, then I would not go Scott. I would go someone else. That wasn't a diss at all. It's like I have so many, Scott and I have a lot of flaws and a lot of decent things. So find someone who is not a prototype, like Maggie's saying, of exactly what you look like. Okay, that's all I got.
Thanks, Michael. So I know you probably had the person in your mind who you're going to reach out to. Make sure you reach out to them today. Tony.
Thanks, Jack. So real quick, I just want to highlight the Agent Insider event that we're going to have. Usually when you have an event like this, you have two groups of people in the room. You have one group that says, oh great, I'd love to do the whole rev share thing, that sounds awesome. I know agents that might want to join me, and you get excited. And then there's another group that thinks, yeah, I'm not really into the whole recruiting thing, so I might just not invite people, and maybe I swing by or maybe I don't. I want to encourage each and every one of us, number one, be at the event for the following reasons. Who here has been at other agencies before you got here? Raise your hand. Okay. Can we agree that it's different here?
Yeah.
Can we agree? Oh, yeah. I've been in the industry for 14 years. I owned a brokerage myself. I was on a small team, then a large team, then solo. What happens here doesn't really exist out there. And for a lot of agents, anybody in here that joined the team felt like the Perry Group was kind of an intimidating group? Anybody? A little bit? It's like, those guys, I've heard about the Perry Group. Those guys a little bit intimidating, but it doesn't have to be that way. So number one, if you know agents that you know could be great at this, but they're not really getting the results that they would like to get, you have to invite them to this.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't exist in very many other places. That's number one. And number two, Boomatics actually made this point a couple of months ago on our podcast, but you have people in the room that would very easily be keynote speakers at these real estate conferences that people pay $5,000 to go to in Vegas. The fact that they're in-house, whether it's Boomatics, Michael Perry, all of the heavy hitters in the room, they routinely get asked to be on panels, to be at events that people pay thousands of dollars to go to, and we all have the benefit to have them in-house. So one of the things that I first thought about when I heard about the Perry Group was how. When I heard 1,000 deals, 1,200 deals, when I saw all the numbers on the wall, the word that came to mind was how. Like how? How does that make sense? Back in my broker days, we would all go to Tucanos if we sold 10 houses a month. Like it was insane. We would throw a party. So there are levels to this game, and if you look at the wall and you think, man, how does that work? How does 3.4 million month a day, how? This event can help answer a lot of those questions. So I highly encourage you, whether you care about RevShare or you don't care about RevShare, I think one of the big virtues of the Perry Group is that they don't push RevShare and recruiting like crazy, like I know a lot of other teams do. We're here to sell houses. But an actual byproduct of your success will be agents coming up to you and saying, what do you got? How do you do it? Is your team? All those kinds of things. So real quick, I just want to encourage, whether you care about RevShare or not, recruiting or not, be at this event, because the people that are going to be speaking would very easily be at events that other agents pay thousands of dollars to go to. And we have them here in-house. So let's take advantage of that. And we'll see you guys on May 21st. Thanks, Charlie.
Might get it hooked up here. What's up, everyone? So recently on the Tech AI Slack channel, I posted this AI about making your own music. This is something I didn't know AI could do, and there's a lot of different use cases for this. So when I was playing around with it, the prompt that I gave it was write me a song, a moody country song about being a real estate agent in 2025. Let's see if I can get this to play.
Keys in my hand, I'm ready to roll. Listed homes that swallow my soul. Open house with no one inside. Chasing shadows, not buyers tonight.
So that's just a little sample.
Keep going!
It's posted on the Slack channel. If you want to listen to the whole thing, you definitely can download it and add it to your iTunes library. Yeah, it's probably the wildest AI technology that I've seen. I just want to show you how it works real quick. So I'll go back. So it's pretty simple. You just go in here. I have this pre-made prompt, catchy country song about being a real estate agent in Salt Lake City. And then you just hit create. And it typically writes it pretty quick, about 2 minutes, 3 minutes or so. But you can add this stuff to your social media.
Oh man,
like
that's money.
anything you can think of, basically. Let your mind run wild. You know, play it at your open houses. make a CD out of it and give it away. You know, stuff like this. You can really get creative with this stuff. So I just wanted to share this with everyone. If anyone has any questions, feel free to.
Wait, play the song. So we can just read it.
The link for this is also in that same post with the link.
Okay, does anybody have any questions about that?
Play it. Is it ready, right? Play it. The new one.
Let us play that new one.
I rise up early, grab my coffee to go. The sun's kissing the peaks with a golden glow. Got my clipboard ready and my boots on tight. Selling dreams in Salt Lake from dawn till night. I'm showing mountain views and brand new.
So yeah, that's what I came up with. I highly recommend going and trying it out. You get like 100 credits, so you get to make 2 or 3 songs with it. So try it out. I'm curious to see what everyone comes up with. Cool.
So please reach out to him. I think it's kind of fun to know we can do all of that. So, okay. So I've asked Haley Green. She's in our Daybreak office. Haley, why don't you come? I'm going to interview Haley. Okay. So I'm going to ask her some questions, and if you have any questions that you want to ask her. So how long have you been in real estate?
Licensed, practicing just over a year.
So what did you do before real estate?
Assisting, teaching, business, all of it.
Okay, so you've been in real estate, how long did you say?
Licensed?
Yes.
Just over a year.
Just over a year. So why and how has your business taken off in the last 9 months or so? Would you tell us?
How and why? Honestly, kind of going off of what Michael was talking about, like discipline and consistency, I would probably say.
Nice.
Just with everything.
So what does that mean? Like, I mean, we all see you on social media, you say you're disciplined. Like an average day, what does that consist of, roughly?
Oh gosh, it's different every day, I feel like, but social media is obviously my main generating source, and so focusing on that at least every day, of course, and being present every day. No day has been missed. There's no excuses.
So how much with social media is your business around? Like how many of your deals, percentage-wise, would you say?
Probably 90%.
90%. Okay, so 90% of your deals with social media do you do the work or does someone do it all for you?
It's all me.
All you?
All me.
Like how did you learn, were you got a marketing degree, a filmmaking degree? What? Why?
No, I didn't really even go to college, to be honest. But I've just been watching a lot of marketing people, like people that sell e-courses and online courses and stuff in different genres of life, like social media experts and whatnot for like 5 or so years. But I haven't ever pursued social media until now, so.
And so I see you walk in and you see so calm and relaxed when you just got the phone, you just have your hand in the phone out there and you're just walking into the house?
Yeah, really anything. Film everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you ever get any negative responses?
Oh, absolutely. Like on social media specifically?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're crushing it and you get negative responses from what type of people would you say? Without saying their name. Like what do they say?
Oh my gosh, all sorts of things. People will always be negative. There's always going to be haters. It doesn't matter where they're they say anything and everything you can imagine. Terrible, terrible things. Or they just complain. They want to complain about life.
And how do you respond?
Just try to redirect the conversation. Sometimes they nag and go on and on and on in the comments section. You could probably get a good laugh on some of my higher videos if you want to go entertain yourself for a few minutes.
Okay, what is some social media goals that you have this year?
That's a good question. I don't really know as of right now. Like,
So like on an average day, what do you, like what's your target? What do you do? Do you get a certain amount of videos, certain amount of stories, certain amount of DMs? What is?
I just try and show up on video at least once a day, so a reel of some kind, doesn't matter what it is. And
But it's the reels that make the difference for you?
It depends, yeah. Reels will give you the most outreach. So reels tend to find people that don't follow you and stuff like that, so it gives you the most exposure. And then always having like a story active at least every day, all day.
So 24 hours.
Yeah,
Just
so
keep
you
it
always have that
consistent.
little ring around your profile, so it shows people that you're active and that you're actually there and that your profile's not, you know, dead.
Are some days you're not? Are you motivated every single day, or some days you wake up saying, "I'm not going to do this," and then you're like, "I got to do it."
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like that's with almost anything in life for sure. There's days that I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have nothing created. I don't know what I'm going to do. Can I take, 20 minutes and head over to a house that's in my neighborhood or something that's listed? I don't know. Can I go film something quick, or what can I put together super fast?
Okay, what are some questions that people have?
How many views do you get on your most successful post? What are your views that you get?
Like one of my videos per se, or just my profile overall, or both?
Both.
I mean, I have a video that's, I think, sitting at 40 million right now
Oh
or
my
so.
God.
It's quite old though.
You're popular though.
They find people. My profile usually gets about 1 million consistently, month over month.
Nice.
I mean, were you always like a social media, like, do you always have it figured out, or is it just over time?
Over time. And you still figuring it out. Things change all the time. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping that it sticks, because the algorithm changes all the time. So some things that have worked in the past may not work now, so you have to kind of maneuver with it.
Hannah had a question.
I just wanted to say, when I see one of your videos and I see that my clients liked it, if you're not sitting in front of your clients, Haley is. I need to reach out to my client that just liked Haley's post.
Did you hear what she, okay, Hannah, stand up and say that again. Stand up and say it again.
If your client, if you're not sitting in front of them, Haley is. If you look at who's liking and viewing Haley's posts, it's your clients. And probably potentially Haley's future clients.
I hope you got what she said, because people are following Haley and they're like, so make sure you're like, Jack, I'm not a big social media person, and I get it, you don't need to be, you don't have to be. Haley is, and others are, and they're.
So,
Yes, dear.
Haley, when you say I'm just going to run over to a house and do a video real quick, are you contacting the agent and like asking them if you can do that? Because I just got in trouble for it, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
I ended up hooking them up. I boosted a post for them, and I was like, wow, so it's on.
Yeah.
I wanted to know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, definitely text the agent. You can call by any means, but get it in a text, of course, or an email, and then utilize the sheet that we have for the team and try and send it over if you can. If you do go film, I would just try and get it signed before you actually post anything anywhere, if they can sign it quickly for you. So
Oh, we have to do it. Okay.
we have a marketing release form
Oh.
that you can use. It's super simple.
Jack.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I think what you do so well, Haley, is the authenticity is there. That's probably the most important thing in social media in 2025 is that you're authentic. People don't want to see stuff that seems overly curated, but still looks good and sounds good, and I think you do that super well.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if we had issues getting that one time. Because I've had some agents be like, well, send us an offer and we'll sign it.
If that's gonna happen, then don't. It's not worth your time. You know, there's better homes and stuff out there. There's better agents out there that understand what it is we're trying to do. We're all trying to work together at the end of the day, and if they don't quite get that, then move on.
And really take advantage of all the listings within the Perry group. Did you, was that? Okay.
I'm just curious, so when you first started your social media journey, were you using your personal page, or was it a completely Instagram or social media that you kind of created and ran with?
That's a great question. I mean, I still have my personal profile. If you look hard enough, you can probably find it. It's kind of dead right now. And then I have my main page that you all see. That page actually used to be a past MLM page for me that I used for a company 5 or so years ago, and I only had posted like 5 or 6 things on that, and it's a business account. And so I just deleted everything, cleared all the cache and everything on there, and then restarted using that same business account.
Do you edit your videos in Instagram, or what do you use for that?
Sometimes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I just use the free version of CapCut.
Okay.
I don't pay for ads, I don't pay for anything fancy, I don't have the membership to CapCut, I don't have a gimbal. Like, I just kind of work with what we've got.
I mean, you seem like you're like an expert pro at it.
That's good.
It's like,
Well, she is.
Like, I thought she was gonna say she does all this stuff. I was like, man, this is.
Where do you get most of your ideas?
Honestly, doom scrolling is what I call it. I just doom scroll like anyone and everyone that's in general like sales, influencing, doesn't matter if it's real estate related or not, like just doom scroll kind of on an explore page and see what other people are doing, what their filming looks like, how long their videos are, hooks, things like that.
Any other questions?
What does your
From the
business
expert.
look like this year? Like, how many are you anticipating 2025 volume units?
It's also kind of hard for me. I think with everything that's happened this first quarter, I'm trying to still aim for my 30 that I initially put, but I'm probably going to be able to push to 40 probably is what's going to happen.
Okay. I remember about a year ago, Haley, you used to sit in that office, and did you ever have any idea that you would be here when you were way back there? Because I remember a couple conversations we had, you were struggling.
Yeah.
And now did you ever think you would be here where you're at now?
I think I had it in the back of my mind eventually because that's what kind of keeps you going, and everyone's motivation is different, but I just think having that picture in your mind of where you want to go and where you want to be, you'll get there eventually, and honestly it's probably going to happen sooner than you think.
Right.
And it happened way sooner than I thought for myself, which I'm super grateful for, and I just need to keep going.
What advice would you have to someone that's struggling and like, man, like this is hard? What advice would you give to them?
Is Whitney here?
Whitney's not here today.
I was in Whitney's coaching group, and she tells me every time that I would always talk to her and say, you know, I wanted to give up. What am I doing here? You know, what's my purpose? Why is this so hard? All these things, and she's proof of that. I said that almost every week for a while. But I think at the end of the day, if it's something that you really want, you got to just figure it out and make it work and keep going. I think discipline and consistency is the hardest thing.
Right.
And so going off Michael, I think having someone to lean on and lean on your peers as much as you can helps a lot.
How many hours would you say you work a week?
It used to be like 80 or so.
And now it's 85?
No, actually it's not. I'm proud to say it's less. It's probably about 50 or 60.
Okay, weekly.
Weekly.
Okay, give her a big hand. Megan's going to come up in a second. Hey, in the closet over there, we have signs like this. Do you have any idea what's wrong with this sign?
You need 39 more.
Okay, starting tomorrow, we're going to have a camera on there, and it's going to show who brings signs like this in. I'm going to go to Home Depot or Walmart and buy some zip ties.
They're actually in the closet, the zip ties are.
They? Oh, they are? Okay. But I'm going to nail to the wall. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Because if you don't fix it, do you think someone's going to fix it, or do you think it's just going to magically get fixed? That was not a trick question. That was a dad question. So if you see this, in case someone is sitting here and doesn't get it, and you come tomorrow and you put signs in there, and you're wondering who is the person who didn't get it, if you could just help us out, help somebody else out. If you see it like this, you'd be like, if I ever see that person, I'm gonna like. So please don't put signs like this in there. If they're like this and there's no zip ties and you can't figure it out, AI it, or like post a message on Slack, how do you fix this? Okay, it's all yours.
Okay, I'm gonna end this real quick, but I want to show you guys Haley. Is anybody inspired by Haley? Oh, like huge, yeah, absolutely amazing. I'm trying to get this. Hang on one second. Why is it not working? Okay, does everybody know who this is? Oh.
Yes.
Okay, we're getting in on this too. Yes, she's
Olympian. She's an Olympian. She's an insane rugby player.
Yes. And dancer and social media star. She is a force to be reckoned with, and I saw this video of her a number of weeks ago. She's such a badass. Watch this.
How do you overcome imposter syndrome?
I don't have that.
Really?
No, I don't know what that is. It's like when you don't feel like you deserve it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have it.
Okay, but like, how is that possible? I feel like imposter syndrome ruins my life sometimes.
I feel like I deserve what I've got. I think that I've worked very hard, even in the rugby space. Like, I played sports my whole life. I went to play rugby at South Billings High School, and then I made the late decision to play rugby here, and then I transferred here to play rugby. And then I do all the work off the field. I posted videos consistently from Tokyo till now. I posted many videos a day. I put myself out there, I put my whole personality, my whole everything out there.
So basically you're just saying, don't even acknowledge it.
I just don't think I have that. Which I think is also like people are told sometimes to feel like they have that imposter syndrome. But it's okay to be proud of what you've done. It's okay to believe you deserve something because you put in the work for it.
Oh.
So true.
That's money.
I hope that resonates, what Haley said resonates, and what that message resonates with you, because who feels like they've ever struggled with imposter syndrome? Just push past that. You don't need it in your life at all. Who feels like they should post more on social media? Who feels like they know their shit and you know what you're talking about? Right? And you should share that with the world. You should share that with your people, because you never know what's going to come from it when you get out of your own head and into action and putting one foot in front of the other. This was such a good message for the past couple weeks, what we've been working through with the test week, and Utah County is midway through it right now, that you can do hard things and you can succeed. We had about a 70% pass rate or success rate here at the Salt Lake office, which is huge. So huge round of applause to you guys. And we will have, of those 30% of people that we want to come back and have one more round with, we'll have 100% pass rate with those folks, because you can do it. You can do hard things. You can put things together, string them together in a way that is powerful and impactful for the people in your life that you get the opportunity to help on this journey of home ownership or selling a home or whatever it is. So please believe in yourself, know that you can do it. Don't let that negative voice in your head come up and tell you that you can't, because it's a liar. It's a straight up liar, and you can, and you have every single tool at your disposal to make it happen, and we are here to support you. So go do your thing.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Please take a couple minutes to look at this sheet Drew does every week for us. Kind of like that one graph. This is kind of where we're at for the month of April. Great things are happening. So Okay, so what I want you to do between now and next week, is that next Tuesday when we meet, if you will come with a video or reel that you want to post on social media. Just think about what would happen if all of us did a reel, all, say 75 of us, did a reel, we posted it at 11 o'clock, and all 75 of us commented, liked it, and shared it instantly. It would push the thing like crazy. One of the advantages that we have as a team, we're here to support each other. And imagine if you did a video and if we all posted it and sent it out and shared it with people. So I want to encourage you, save your video, because you're going to do 5 this coming week, aren't you? You're going to do 5 this week. Save your best for next Tuesday, bring it, and we're going to have people line up and share it and kind of have some fun with it. Because if you were at, say, ABC Realtor Company, and the brokerage asks you to stand up and share, everyone would look at you and go like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to share it. I'm not going to DM it. But we're here together. So please save your video for next week. Yes, Jaden.
After team meeting, anyone who does content who hasn't been actively filming, who does actively film, just if you're interested in content day, let's meet downstairs. I want to break some things, like break content day and rebuild and fix some things. So let's meet downstairs. I want to get way more people involved because we don't have enough people involved for how easy it is. So let's chat downstairs, go through some things right after team meeting.
Okay, everybody got that? So thanks everyone for coming, and we will see you tomorrow at Emily's class.
Oh my God.